Today we're going to be unboxing these two Frieren Nendoroids here. Now these are the first two of this new line. There is a lot more coming out from this line, so we're going to unbox these two, see how the line starts, and then kind of talk about where the line's going to go from here, ones that I hope to see, and kind of what I think could be a really good line in general. So let's start off with Frieren first. We will get to Fern here in a little bit, but these are not that badly priced. Usually Nendoroids can range very widely. They can be as cheap as like $30 all the way up to maybe $70 or $80 for just a general one here. Now obviously there's the deluxe and everything like that, so yeah, they can get into the hundreds, but for this size, it's kind of a wide range. These were only about 40 bucks. So, and you can find them different for where you get them at, so be aware of that. Speaking of which, you can get these, or you might have been able to, because these are quite hard to find. If they are in stock, you can get them at Entertainment Earth. There will be a link down in the description, and you can get anything that is in stock for 10% off using that link, or if you just want to get something that's for pre-order or whatever, it will help out the channel in general. So go check that out if you're interested. Now, let's go ahead and open up this figure here. Now, we do have a few different accessories here, which I always like. I like whenever we get a wide variety of accessories, and some pretty cool head molds here, face molds. Because Frieren is an elf, she does have these wide ears here, and that is incorporated into this. So that is pretty cool. I really like that. I'll go ahead and give you a close-up of those as well. They are pretty cool. I really like what they went with here, kind of a smiling Frieren, and then this more fun one here. So, works out. So getting the actual figure out here, Frieren is an anime that I did not expect to be as good as it was. I knew whenever it was coming out that people were talking about it, and everybody said, oh, it's going to be great, and I didn't really believe anybody, and then it came out, and I still didn't really believe when everybody was saying it was really good, and I finally decided to check it out, and it is really good. So definitely worth a watch if you have not already. And with that came really good sales for their Nendoroids, which are really hard to find now. Now, with this one, with a lot of these series like Frieren or Attack on Titan, I think there is a lot of variety in what you can do with the pose. You can definitely do just a standing pose, or you could do a kind of an action pose. And I think with Frieren here, I think what would be neat, and I don't know if I'm going to go with that, I haven't decided really how I'm going to display it, but you could do that to where she's holding her staff and kind of floating, and then you have the rest of the cast in front of her. Haven't decided that, because it kind of would have been cool to put her in the middle, and then put like Himmel and the other ones on this side, and then put Fern and the others on that side. Probably will end up going with that, because I think that's pretty cool, but a bunch of variety on what you could do with this. So a really good choice of a series to make Nendoroids for. Now real quick, I'll go over some of the accessories that we get. First off here, and I'll just show it to you here, you get the staff here, which is pretty cool. And then you also get one of the blue flowers as well, which plays a big role. You get her briefcase, which also plays a big role, and it can be opened up. So very neat there. And then you also get a hand here that can be attached to a book. So very cool. A lot of variety on what you can do with this character, which I like a lot. Now let's go ahead and open up the second little baggie here. Now with this one, we get a few extra arms and hands and everything. I will not be opening these probably, unless I have to get her to hold the staff, which we'll look into. But then you also get this, and it's flowers. I'll take it out of the box or out of the package so I can show it to you. But that is really cool. I like that a lot. So maybe this is a me problem, but mine came with 3 of the exact same left hand and no right hands. So, okay then. You can get her to hold her staff with this hand, which is a right hand, but it does have you taking apart the staff, which is fine. Many Nendoroids do that, so that's fine. But I still don't know why I have 3 of the same right hand or left hand. Don't know. And there we have our Miss Frieren here. I really like this one. This was a very cute little Nendoroid here. Very pleased with how it turned out too. Like I said at the beginning, for the price, this is a really good pickup in my opinion. So let's set her off to the side and worry about her apprentice now, which is Fern. Now, I really like Fern. I think Fern is a really interesting character. Now, I do probably, if I had to pick a favorite, it's going to be Frieren. But I think Fern is a really interesting character because of her interactions with a lot of the people around her, the people on Frieren's adventures. I think it's just a really good dynamic between these two on Master and Apprentice. And I think they're both teaching each other so much that I really like this duo. I mean, it's one of the best that I've seen in a while. Hopefully, we don't have to wait as long, which I know Frieren the manga and everything is not that far along. I think it's a light novel, actually. I don't know. I own volume 1. I don't know if I've never read it though, because it's what I've already watched. So, but I don't know. But anyway, the source material is not that far past where the anime is. So obviously, you know, there's gonna have to be some more source material come out before we get more anime. So we got a little bit to wait on that. But I will quickly show you this before I take off all the plastic here. She's very cute. I like this one. And you get her really cute hairpin in the back there. I like that a lot. Yeah. I thought this would be a little basic. It is, but it works. And it looks really nice. So you do get the iconic little pouting face here, as well as kind of a worried face. I think both of these are really good. Depending on how you were going to display it, I think the pouting face could be a really good one. I'm probably just going to go with the standard one. I would like to have seen one to where she was like, when she was really happy that one time, kind of her little, not so much really happy because she's not that emotive of a person, but her little like smug smile, I think that would have been cute to see as well. Now, obviously, like Frieren, you do get her staff here, which is pretty much just a big stick, but that's really cool. I like that a lot. And then also, what has made a lot of people really like this Nendoroid is you just get her with a big piece of bread on a hand. I can respect that. Now with Fern, I will probably only put her staff on. I probably won't have her holding the bread as much as I think that is very cute. Probably not going to do that. But like I said, really good accessories with this one. Probably not quite as good as Frieren, but close. Close. And there is our Fern, which I think is just as good as Frieren. Real quick, I'll show you both of them as a close-up here, and I think they both look really good. I'm not going to lie. I think they work well together. I think they make a good set. Even if you just wanted this pair, you didn't want the whole set, I think this is a good pair, and I think you could very well just stop with these two. If you weren't a huge fan of the series, but maybe you really liked these characters, I think it's a great place to just end off. Now, like I said at the beginning, this is not the last of the Frieren series that we're going to be getting. We have at least 2 more coming, but we know we're getting at least 3 more, probably many, many more. So be aware if you're going to get into this series and you're thinking, I want to get the entire line. Well, there's going to be a ton you're probably going to have to get. I would assume they'll make at least the 3 from this party, probably the 4 from her new party, and probably the 4 from her previous party. So you're going to get at least those. And then they have the little chest that keeps eating her. You've got the one girl with the weights. You're going to have her. I would assume they'll make half of them that are in like the trial thing halfway through, or the second half of season 1. So you're going to have probably 12, 14 of these just from season 1. So be aware they're gonna make a ton of these, and they're already making another Frieren in a different outfit. So be aware, if you're gonna get the whole line, there's a lot you're gonna have to get. Now, do I think that's a bad idea? Because some series, they make a ton for a series, and some they don't. Konosuba, they make a ton for Konosuba. Attack on Titan, they made quite a few for Attack on Titan, even though I think there's still some you could make for Attack on Titan. Demon Slayer, they make a ton for it. Do we need this many for Frieren? I'd argue you probably could, and I think they'll probably sell well. These two sold really, really well. They're really hard to find now. Are the others selling as well? I don't know. We'll have to see if they sell out in due time. But I am really impressed with these two. I think they're worth the pickup if you are interested in the series. At least these two, like I said, if you want more, get the rest of them. But if you're just thinking, I just want two of them, I think these two are the best, and they probably will stay the best. So anyway, I'm very happy with these two, and when we get more Frieren Nendoroids, I will show them off to you. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you then. Bye.